Boudewijn Rooseboom is the managing partner and founder of Cyber Capital. How is it to start a crypto fund here in the Netherlands from a legislation point of view?
Oh, I think it's quite nice. We have a great environment. The regulators are very open towards cryptocurrency, and although obviously there's a lot of doubt and uncertainty surrounding this topic, we see a lot of willingness to cooperate. Actually, we are going to have the AFM, the Dutch legislator, and the DNB, the Dutch central bank, visit us. And they're very curious as to what we have to what we are going to tell them.
Okay, so I thought that the Netherlands, that all these people were not saying anything in terms of legislation and what they agree upon, and that they just raise their eyebrows, but they don't have clear rules compared to Switzerland and Singapore and other places.
Well, obviously you can always cherry pick, and things are always better in other places. But I do believe we obviously have the Dutch polder model. Which means that we are very good at listening, and we're going to not go with throw away the child with the bathwater. And I think that's very important. So
now you're one of the high-profile funds which has started, and you have experience from the crypto world and experience from the financial world. Let me ask you, what do you think of the trends since we met last year, which was, I think, in December and January? The crypto market went down 60%. Is that a real problem, or is that just part of the environment we're in?
Well, obviously it's very unfortunate for people that stepped in on the high. There's no doubt about it. But the correction is not unprecedented, and we also believe that the fundamentals are only improving. We see a lot more institutional adoption, and although the rush, the media, the hype currently is over, so the balloon has deflated somewhat. I think it's a healthy development, and on the long run, we remain very bullish for cryptocurrency developments in the future.
You had thousands and thousands of return on investment, so a little bit less is not really a problem. What do you think? How is the interest? I mean, we have a whole bunch of people coming now for an informal meeting. But what is the interest in the fund at the moment, and investment in crypto in general?
Well, I think this is also, even in an informal meeting, shows interest from the public, and we still have a lot of investors asking for our documentation, and even people stepping in. And this is not it's even a wise thing to do. The cryptocurrency markets are low at the moment, so if you believe in cryptocurrency, then this is not a bad time to step in.
So the same thing people do with shares. When the shares are very high, they buy, and when they're low, they get depressed and they don't buy. This is a fantastic time to invest in cryptocurrency from that perspective, right? They're low, and you have to buy them when they're low and then sell them when they're high.
That applies to any asset you're considering for investment. But yes, if you believe in cryptocurrency, if you believe in the technology, and you believe in decentralized applications, then I would say it's not a bad time to consider an investment, yes.
Have you changed your mind since this is the first 60% going down with value in the crypto market that probably you experience and a lot of other people? Are you still bullish on the market?
Yes, I just mentioned it. You have to consider the long term. Price fluctuation, market fluctuation will continue to happen. It's a very small market relatively to other asset classes. It's also a very inefficient market. It's a new market. So you have to accept that these runs will reappear in the future. We've had them in the past, actually. We've had them with Bitcoin. So it's not new to us. So if like we say in Holland, als je geknipt wordt, moet je stilzitten. If you're being cut, you have to stay put.
Well, if the market is down, buy, I would say. That is a much better time to do it than in December. We're back at the level of November, right?
Roughly. We are, as a fund, we are, yes. And that is actually, I was asked the other day, oh, it's terrible, and we had such a price loss. Well, it's not that bad. It's only a few months. So we considered this a great high. Very happy about it. And again, if we look at the long development of the graph of the markets, we think it will continue to rise.
The enthusiasm didn't stop.
No, it didn't.
All right. News from the crypto fund.